If you take care of it in the house or in the ground or in the pot, it actually can keep on producing up to about a year and a half. I have seen chili plants as old as 2 years in the field, where they just put in the kampong in the backyard, it just keep on producing. But when you do it in a farm, because you have 4,000 plants per acre, then you're going to have a lot more problems. Because chili is really one of the most difficult plants to grow. In the rainy season, we have fungal problem. In the dry season, we have pest problem. So at any time, you always have problem. It's very, very difficult to grow, and it's really a challenge to grow. So, but if you grow it one plant in your house, and don't forget the most important fertilizer, tender loving care, TLC. We should be able to reward you with a continuous supply at least for a few months. And then we have a lot of seeds here, so you can actually put it in your fridge. Put it in your fridge, and then you can put 2 plants in a little pot, so it doesn't matter. And then you can actually produce your own chili for quite some time. Yeah? This pot you keep it for about 1 month, and then you transfer it into the pots. Yeah? Later we will show you how to do it over there. I don't know whether I missed anything, but maybe I'll take some questions now if you all want regarding the video or anything.
Just one question there.
Yeah.
The seeds, the first 4 weeks, right? We have to protect it from sunlight.
Chili is a sun-loving plant. Okay. In the nursery stage, normally if you want to put a little bit of shade in the first 2 weeks, it's good. But later on, do put it in the sun to harden it. If it dies, let it die. Never mind, then you put it in new seed, because you have to harden it. You have to make sure that when it goes into the field or into the pots or into the open world, it's much like our children. You know, don't manja them. Don't manja them.
Why do you say you put the seeds inside the fridge? Yes.
Now it can keep longer. Keep longer.
So this applies to all other seeds as
Yes,
well?
yes, generally all kinds of seeds. If you want to maintain longer, you can put it in your vegetable compartment.
I see. So the quality of the chili also depends on the quality of the seed.
Oh yes, of course. It's quality of the seed and the seedling. Yeah? You don't need to water very much, once a day. Just keep it moist. Just keep it moist. Don't overwater, because you overwater, you're going to get a lot of fungal problems. Your root is going to be drowning literally. You know? Just keep it moist, that's all.
How do you manage fungal problems?
Okay, fungal problems, I said if you are planting 1 tree or 2 trees at home, you should not get any fungal problem, because there is no source of infection. When we plant in the field, we may have all kinds of hosts and sources of infection. In plant at home, you should not get it. But if you do get fruits which are affected by, say, black spots and all that, some of these diseases, do hygiene. Take it out, discard it straight away, so that it doesn't have a chance to propagate. Yeah? Practice hygiene. Because no point to do any fungicide spray or whatever for just at home.
Is the leaf we are worried about? At the bottom of the leaf, you get those white spots.
Bottom of the leaf.
Yeah, as it is growing, maybe about 5 weeks old. About 5 weeks old, I noticed that I've got these white spots below the leaf. How do you get rid of them?
You're talking about the spot that looks like a frog eye, is it?
I mean, in Chinese you call it 普形,
Not because I don't normally recall any disease where we have white spot, but we have what we call frog eye spots. We have where the tip can turn brown and things like that. But I can't recall what you say. I'm sorry about it. But in any case, like I said, if you tolerate a bit of problem, your chili will never be perfect. You'll have a little bit of wrinkling. You'll have a little bit of the leaf will fall up. Tolerate a little bit of it, but as long as you maintain 1 plant, 2 plants at home well, you should be able to produce. And you keep it healthy. Begin with a good healthy seedling, you should be able to produce. But the question is, how long can it produce? If you can produce 3 months, actually good enough. But if you take care of it, 6, 7 months, no problem.
Actually, just to his question, actually I also plant 2 or 3 chili plant in the house. But actually, every now and then, the first plant, just after about 4 or 5 weeks, you will see actually some insect lay eggs at the bottom of the leaf and become whitish. Then it starts spreading. Then after that, actually, you look at it, you also go on. Then after when you bear fruits, I mean the chili itself are rotten. So
Okay, I think what you're talking is the fruit fly. That means the fruit rots right from the tip, right?
Start from the leaf first.
From the leaf. The leaf is could be a different problem, but you're talking when it rots from the top.
Yeah.
It comes down. I think what you have is a fruit fly. You're bound to have some insects, yeah, depending where you are. But if you want to do spraying, you can actually do your own, at home you can do it. You can actually make your own insect repellent. You can use things like garlic, mince it, you put it in oil and then you put soap and then you spray. Actually, it is very effective for a few plants. I mean, this information, how to make organic pesticides, how to make pesticides at home, biopesticides, you actually Google a lot of information there. If you want, for a few plants, you can do that actually. I would recommend that you don't buy anything from the shop on a pesticide. Use that and spray. It's actually quite effective. It's a very universal, but it doesn't kill. It repels basically. It repels the insects. But the what you're talking about, if it's rotting from the top, is actually basically fruit flies. What they do, they lay the eggs at the top. When the eggs hatch, the border goes inside, and this whole thing will rot. So that is also part of the whole process. I said chili is not an easy ballgame. Yeah?
Mr. Paul, you're talking about the leaves curling.
Yeah.
Is that a disease or?
Leaf curling is a symptom of a disease, but it is normally caused by what we call aphids or mites or thrips, where actually they suck the sap, so it wrinkles.
Right.
So by itself it's not a problem, but if they carry a disease, then they will spread. They are pretty much like mosquitoes. By itself, they do not actually. They will take some of your juice and it doesn't look so nice, your plant. But if they do not carry diseases, then your plant should still be okay, and they can recover with a fresh leaf.
So how do you get rid of the?
You can use the same pesticide that you make. If you don't want to buy, but use the at home, make your own biopesticides.
Can you repeat that, garlic?
You can use garlic. What you do, one simple way is just take a few garlic, pound it, okay. You let it settle in oil, any kind of oil, coconut oil or palm oil, okay, overnight, and then next day you strain out all the garlic. You strain out, and then you just put your normal soap, for washing, and then put and spray. Put into little.
Put the garlic?
No, you take out the garlic. You pound it. You put it into the oil, mineral oil, any kind of mineral oil, coconut or palm oil, whatever, overnight. Then next day you mix with the soap and you put it into a little, you can buy those little sprays from the shop.
It's the liquid, not the.
And you put some soap. And then you just spray your plant.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I know everybody's eager to ask questions, but we will try and manage and take all your questions as much as we can. There's a roving mic with my colleague over there in red. So for those who'd like to ask a question, we will pass the mic to you, all right? So everybody can hear your questions and everybody can listen to the answers as well. Perhaps you'd like to use a mic as well, sir?
You prefer me to use the mic? Okay.
Hi, Mr. Young.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Young.
Okay, usage of pesticides, what I would recommend for the home is on a need-to basis. If there's no problem, don't use it. If you have a little bit, bear with it. They also have, they are also around, they probably before you, so let them have a little bit. But if you find that the infestation is so great, then you use the what I recommended to you just now. Yeah. But otherwise, if a little bit here and there, live with it. Right?
Good morning, Mr. Young. From my family's orchard or vegetable patch, I have seen with my own eyes a cluster of white worms right in the middle of rain-washed, withered chili. Is it a common occurrence?
Little
Even
maggots.
I think we have put a spray insecticide, but then the rain washed it. So
You're talking little maggots, white color maggots.
yes, maggots.
That means your chili is rotting, and it's mainly from fruit flies.
Is it
Those
a
could
common
be the-
occurrence?
Pardon?
Is it a common occurrence?
If you have fruit flies, of course, it's common occurrence. But the problem with fruit flies, like borers and all that, the difficulty is that once they bear into your chili, when you spray it, it's not going to be effective.
Could it be the poor quality of the seeds
Pardon?
Poor quality of seeds which already has been infested with the maggots egg.
No, nothing to do with seed. It's nothing to do with seed. Nothing to do. It's the planting itself, and they come. Because pests, like I said, chili, when it's dry, pest activity is a lot, and they will come. You have to practice hygiene. That means if you see your fruit is already, and on the top there is already mushy, because the egg has gone in, take it out. You have to minimize the host. Minimize the host, and then you minimize the incidents. That's it. You have to practice hygiene.
I'm very curious how the maggots can withstand the spiciness of the chili. Thank you.
Okay, one over that side.
Hi, Mr. Yong. My name is Mior, and I come from the Ministry of Rural and Regional Development. We have many young rural entrepreneurs, and according to statistics, 90% of them are into agricultural sector. Probably we can work together. We've never worked with Nestle before, and we have many young rural entrepreneurs who are into madu kelulut, roselle, strawberry, chili, ayam kampung. These are the things that I think we should look into, probably cooperate in the near future. Can I talk to anyone from Nestle about this? Thank you.
Thank you, Mio. You can, of course, talk to me. We are always happy to work with the community, with the younger generation. If you look at the video, that couple there, the father and son, he's already, the son is already following the footsteps of the father, you know. So we are, of course, open to any form of collaboration with public sector, with the private sector, and we welcome that. But there is a limit to what we can do sometimes, because it has to come back. The value has to be shared by all parties, like I said. So we don't do a project for CSR. We must make sure we get the value back in return. Yeah.
Of course, because from the ministry, we do have a program called Rural Business Challenge, and whereby one of the main criteria is the young entrepreneur has to work with penduduk kampung, the villagers, so that keuntungan itu dirasai bersama. It's not just about the young entrepreneur, but penduduk kampung. We have 15,000 kampung di dalam negara kita Malaysia. Itu yang dalam database Kementerian Kemajuan Luar Bandar dan Wilayah. But we actually have more than that. So probably, sorry? Oh, yeah, okay. Then I'll speak privately with you then.
Yeah, JB, I think what we could do is you can come and see me anytime in the office, and we could probably talk about it, yeah?
Good morning, Mr. Yong. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I came here just to find out one thing about chili planting. I wondered, is there a particular type of soil that's required to grow chili well? See, my mom, who's also here with me, she can grow one type of chili padi, which is very hot, which is about green, creamy color. And she always encourages you to grow chili, because every one of us would like to have a plant of chili padi at home. It goes well with mee hoon kueh, when we have fried bee hoon, you know. But sometimes her harvest is so much that we have to freeze it. And whenever I need it, I just take down a few, defrost it, and cut it out. So she has given me little baby plants of chili. I've given to my in-laws, and none of us managed to grow chili and managed to survive. But in her own garden, her chili can grow so well that, you know, she said, please come and pick it up, please come and collect, you know, otherwise it will turn red. Is there a particular type of soil that's required to grow chili?
I think your mother can work for Nestle. I need her. Okay, actually chili can grow on quite a wide variety of soils. In Kelantan, we grow in very sandy soil. In some other places, we grow in very heavy soils. It is not so specific. But what is more important, like if you see a lot of projects, what is more important is you must have life in the soil. Okay? You must have life in the soil, which means use the good topsoil, make sure there's earthworms there, make sure there's good organic matter. I don't know where you get your soil to put in, but make sure you have life in the soil, then the life will go into the plant. Yeah? Maybe your mother, with her old techniques, ask her to come see me after, sir.
I noticed that you talk about Maggi sauce chili. I thought Maggi also produces tomato sauce. Will that be another separate discussion on tomato sauce?
Okay, yes, of course we do produce Maggi tomato sauce. It's another big brand of ours. But the tomatoes are procured from overseas. Malaysia, we are not in a position to produce tomatoes economically viable. So we use tomato paste from overseas.